I think this is gonna be the best angle we are gonna get, but we're gonna do it for so I'm gonna be doing a makeup routine, like an in-depth makeup routine, like an everyday little makeup routine, because I am going out to dinner tonight, but it's gonna be like a late dinner because my sister is driving down here because she's staying here for the weekend because her boyfriend's brother is getting married. So they're staying over here because they live like 6 hours away from us. So yeah, so she's on her way right now and we're planning on going to dinner with them when they get here, but they're still an hour or two away. So I have a lot of time to do my makeup, but I'm just gonna do it now so that I'm not doing it later. And also I have a ton of time so I can do my makeup and like, you know, like I'm not in a rush and I could do like an in-depth video right here, right now. So first, also none of these products are like, these are like products that I've been using for like ever. Okay, so like a lot of the times, like when I do like makeup routines like on my TikTok and stuff, they are practically almost exactly the same. I just change up a few products depending on season or, you know, how I've been feeling. Like sometimes I have a more like more products and more glam everyday look, but then sometimes I have a more natural everyday look, and right now I'm kind of been in my little natural everyday look. So yeah, usually summertime I have a little bit more of a natural everyday look, and then like during like the school year it's like a little bit more, but I don't really care anymore. So yeah, so first I'm starting off with sunscreen. I use the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. Wait.
Hey, who is that fine babe?
Okay, I got scared for a second that I wasn't recording in 0.5 because it's happened to me a lot. But Beauty of Joseon is sunscreen. I've been using this for like ever, like literally, like I think I've been using it for 2-3 years now. Not this bottle, but like this brand. But this bottle lasts like a long time. I probably opened this bottle maybe like right after Christmas. I would 5,000% recommend Beauty of Joseon. And there's like barely any smell to it. Like to me, I don't really smell. Like I'm not like super particular with smells, but like to me, I don't smell anything. It's not sticky feeling. It's also a moisturizer, and then it's also not like too oily feeling. Like I know like some sunscreens are oily feeling. There's obviously like a little bit of like oiliness feeling in my opinion, but it's not like terrible. Like for me it's tolerable. And yeah, honestly it's like a really good like base to use with makeup. Like sometimes I don't like, now I used to put on primer every single day. I don't even put primer on anymore. I just wear this and my makeup for the most part, like almost every day. It obviously depends like what I'm doing and stuff. It lasts throughout the whole entire day. So yeah, and sometimes I don't even put setting spray on and it lasts. So yeah, I would recommend that. Also, when I'm recording this, it is National Girlfriend Day, and my boyfriend sprained his ankle last night because he plays soccer and he was playing with some friends and he sprained his ankle. And so I literally, okay, and I'm like gonna sound like a huge brat, okay, and I'm fully prepared for this, but I wasn't expecting him to come to my house, bring me flowers or anything like that because he sprained his ankle. Like I was not expecting that. I was just expecting, at that point I wasn't even expecting a post because he doesn't have Instagram, he doesn't have Snapchat, he only has TikTok. Okay, I wasn't even expecting a post, just a text in the morning, happy National Girlfriend's Day, even if it was just that, like I didn't need a whole paragraph or anything. Like I really had my expectations all the way down here, okay? And then the morning passed, and you know, like he didn't say anything, and I was like, okay, maybe he forgot. Like I was like, okay, maybe he forgot, and you know, like he just sprained his ankle last night. He thought it was broken. Maybe he just forgot. Like it's okay. And so then I tried like hinting to him, like I had told him like our friends were their like 11 months was today, and then I was like, oh, it's my dog's birthday. So then he would look at the date and remember, you know? And so I was like, okay. And then when I said it was my dog's birthday, that's when he kind of got the hint. Or I don't know if that's when he got the hint, but that's when he had texted me, oh, happy National Girlfriend's Day. Or he was like, happy Girlfriend's Day or something like that, too. And I was like, and then he goes, he was like saying like, I love you, whatever. And I was like, thank you, love you too. And I was like being like kind of dry, and like he has like this like spidey sense when it comes to me like being upset, okay? I don't know how he does it. Don't tell me, because I feel like I can play off me being upset really well, but he just like, as soon as my mood, like literally as soon as I'm upset, he goes, what's wrong? He could just like tell right away. I don't know how he does it. I wish I knew how he did it. But yeah, because I'm the kind of person who doesn't like to tell people when I'm upset or when there's something on my mind or when I'm sad. I just kind of like push it down, keep it to myself, whatever. Like I don't like to burden people with my problems. And so I'm like the same way with my boyfriend. And he hates that I do this. Okay, he hates that I do this because he's like you need to tell me what's wrong. Like he's like, most of the time I can tell when you're upset. Like there's no point in trying to hide it. I'm like, okay. And so anyways, so yeah, so I was upset, but I tried not to show it because I didn't want, you know, like to make this day, I mean, obviously like this day is about me because it's girlfriend's day, but like he just hurt himself. Like I wasn't trying to like cause a problem or anything or like start an argument. And so yeah, like I was like fine. Okay, like I was sad, I was upset, I was laying in bed like wondering, when is this man gonna text me happy like National Girlfriend's Day? Or I'm like, is he gonna like post, like, you know, like I didn't know what the vibes were. And then he had to go to work to drop off his doctor's note for his ankle, and I had asked him when he was going, and because like if he was gonna go late and we were going to dinner, like maybe he was still gonna get me flowers, because the original plan, we like talked about it like yesterday, a couple of days before, was that he was gonna stop by today to drop off flowers because it was National Girlfriend's Day. And since I wasn't doing anything, and you know, he was supposed to work this morning, and then he was gonna drop it off after. But yeah, and so then I was like, okay, well, like I didn't expect him to stop by anymore. Like I wasn't expecting flowers today, wasn't expecting to see him today, and I was completely okay with that. Like I just wanted a text. So when he had texted me that, he could tell that like something was wrong, you know, I was like denying it and stuff like that. And he's like, there's no point in, like, there was literally no point in denying it. He like could tell based off of like one freaking text. And then and so I ended up telling him what was wrong after a couple of minutes, and he had showed me that he was literally making the TikTok posts for me. And then he was like telling me that he was still planning on dropping by at my house and giving me flowers, and that he was gonna tell me this in person. But yeah, and I was like, because I told him like, I wasn't expecting you to come over, I wasn't expecting you to drop off flowers or anything. Like I literally wasn't expecting any of this. I just was I was just waiting for your text basically to say happy National Girlfriend's Day. And yeah, and so then I was like I was like being a brat for no reason. because he already was planning on doing all this. Like, I genuinely, like, I thought he forgot. And, like, I didn't think he was going to do any of it anymore. And then on his way to my house, I asked him to get me coffee because I was really craving coffee today. Ah! But yeah, I was really craving coffee today. I got this Dunkin' drink. But and then I'm sure you'll be able to see it in the background. The flowers he got me. I'll put a picture up as well. But yeah, I was literally being a brat for no reason. This is like overthinking final boss. I was literally like crying in my bed for like an hour because I was like, no way he forgot. Like, and then I like wanted to say something because I was like, I wanted to say something, but I'm like, no, like I don't want to make this about me. I was like I'm just not gonna say anything. And then I was like seeing a ton of like, I was like going on Instagram, every single story was Happy National Girlfriend's Day, I love you, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, damn, like should I say something? And it was like really making me sad. I was getting sad. So I was like, it just like got to a point where I texted, like I just like hinted to him, and then yeah. But yeah, I'm literally a big fat brat. Like I'm not kidding. I'm such a brat. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm such a brat. And he tells me this all the time. Like, he's like he's so sweet to me. Don't get me wrong. Okay? Like, he is more than sweet to me. But there's days where I am, like, I admit that I am a brat. And he'll be like, you're being such a brat right now. And I'm like, I'm sorry. But yeah, that was my story. I got a little sidetracked because I started sipping my coffee and I wanted to tell that story, but yeah. So if you think you're a brat, trust me, I'm probably more a brat. Anyways, going back to my routine because I got distracted. So I don't do like foundation, primer, anything like that. I start off with blush. I use the Milk Cooling Water Jelly Tint in Chill. This is my summer shade, and this is my winter shade. My winter shade is Burst. This one's more pinky, this one is more red. For the summer, I like to use red because it's like kind of giving like sunburn. It's giving a natural little rosy cheek moment. So yeah, that's what I like to do. And I have a rounder face, so I focus my blush more over here, because it's supposed to like lift your face a little bit. But I do know, like, obviously the more common placement is right here, but like I said, rounder face, I like to make my face look a little bit more lifted. So yeah, and I do it on my cheeks, and then I do it on my nose right here. And I kind of try and focus it on the bridge of my nose and not the tip of my nose. Again, I like to make it look like I have a little sun-kissed look. Also, I forgot, because this isn't usually part of my everyday routine, is that I'm going to be using the Merit Perfecting Complexion Stick in Cream, just to cover up this pimple. And I like to let concealer sit for a couple minutes. So while that's sitting, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible foundation in a powder. I've literally been using this for like a year, and you guys can call me disgusting, but most of these products that I use I've had for like a year or over a year. So yeah, I've literally been using this literal one for a whole year. I use it almost every day, and this is all that I've done. Like, I don't do like a full face, to be fair. Like, I know some people be using this for a full face, but I use it for like a quick concealer kind. Like, I literally put it under my eyes, and then like in spots I want to brighten. I did get a shade like kind of lighter than I am, just so that it looks like more of a concealer. But it is super pigmented, I will say that, so just be warned if you use this, because she's super pigmented. But like I said, I like to use it as like a concealer because on like for everyday things, I don't want to be wearing concealer every day, you know. I want to be just wear something that is like a little light, that kind of just brightens my face and makes it look like I get some sleep. So this is what that looks like, and then I do like to bring it up over here to lift my eyes. So that's what that looks like on one eye compared to the other eye, and I am just gonna do the same on this eye. So I have a lot of videos planned coming up. I know it's been a minute since I posted. This is going to be the first video that I'm going to have up in a while, and then I will have another video coming up probably after this weekend, and then I'll have another video coming up around next weekend probably. This will probably, I will try and upload this the day that I am making this, so August 1st. And then again, like I said, I should have another video coming up after this weekend, and then a video coming up next weekend. I'm not gonna say what it is, but just be on the lookout. I don't know what days I'm gonna post it. Anyways, I'm going to blend out. I'm gonna use this mirror, by the way. I'm gonna blend out the concealer that I put down. Next, I'm going in with the Glossier, what is this called? Cloud Paint in the shade Black Cherry. This is so pigmented, so like just be warned, especially if you're like as pale as I am. But I use like about that much. Oh, that's like nothing. Hold on. Okay. And then I use like that much on my nose, because I try not to put too because like I said, it's really pigmented, so if I put too much on my nose, it ends up looking like really pink. But I just blend this out. Again, I kind of like with this, the second layer of blush, I do focus it more around this area, but I do still try and bring it up a little bit to, again, like lift my face and whatnot. So, yeah. And then I do try and blend it in with my concealer a little bit, or my powder, just so that it's like more blended and like less harsh lines. Let me just make sure this is like even, because a lot of the times I don't realize if my blush is not even. Okay, I think that's good enough. And my nose, I just do like this, kind of just try and focus it in that one spot, because I do like to have it kind of contour my nose a little bit. And I do like to have my blush in this like specific crease of my nose. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I do just try and like do it like this, like that. Okay, next we are using the Rare Beauty liquid luminizer, yeah, in Enlighten. My boyfriend got this for me when he asked me out to be his girlfriend, actually. It was for Christmas, and this was like, I went to Sephora with him on our second date, and we And I had told him, like, I've been really wanting this for a while, but I just haven't really, like, put myself in like that. And he got it for me for Christmas, like a month after that I told him that I wanted this. And then yeah, and then I obviously like told him other things that I wanted, and he literally delivered. Like the first ever gift he got me, which was Christmas, was like, he ate on that gift. Like that was like one of my favorite gifts that he's ever gotten me, and he's gotten me so many gifts ever. But he really ate with that gift. Like that gift was like, I mean it when I say like one of the best gifts he's ever given me. Like I love like all the gifts that he has given me, but that has been, and maybe it's also like because he asked me out to be his girlfriend that day, so it kind of holds a little special place in my heart. But that is like one of my favorite gifts ever that he's gotten me. So actually, my favorite gift that he's ever given me is technically for my birthday, but he bought them months prior and surprised me with them when he bought me them, which were my Gracie Abrams tickets. I'm so excited. So the Gracie Abrams concert is on Wednesday, and yeah, and so he surprised me. I had told him, like, I texted him because I was having a really rough week, and it was like, you know, like a really, I'm gonna start getting emotional, but it was like at like a really sorry guys, I'm on my period. It was like at like a really low time of my life, just because like obviously like I was happy with him and everything, but like it was mainly like just because like I didn't have like the best situation going on at school. I didn't have like I just like felt alone, and I was just like really, like I said, really low point in my life. Like I was crying every day kind of thing. And I had texted him one day. I don't even like remember the context. I think it was like I was ranting to him about my issues that I was going through, and I texted him and I was like, seeing Gracie Abrams live would like heal me right now. And then he like had said something after that, and I was like, shoot, like what if he gets me Gracie Abrams tickets? And I told one of my friends in one of my classes, and I had told them, I was like, I texted my boyfriend this the other day, and now I think he's gonna buy the tickets, and now I'm scared. And then literally right after I told him that, like the next day or like the weekend after I told him that, he picked me up to hang out, and he was like, I have a surprise for you. And I was like, okay. And I had a feeling it was that, but I wasn't sure. And then yeah, and then he showed me, and I literally started crying, like bawling. I genuinely think I was like bawling. Like I was like I am a crier when it comes to any kind of emotion. Like I will cry if I'm sad, I'll cry if I'm happy, I'll cry if I'm mad. Like I cry over everything. And that was like that was like his first time really experiencing me like cry tears of joy. And like he, like I know that he holds that like really, like at least he's told me that like a couple times, like he holds that moment like really close to him, because he was glad to see me that happy and stuff. And yeah, so that was like, that I think is my all-time so far favorite gift that he's given me, because yeah, like yeah. So I texted my friends literally right after that happened and told them that he did end up buying me the tickets, and they were like, I knew it, and they were excited for me. But yeah, I'm so excited. I've been like preparing for like the past couple months. I've been making him listen to all her songs, and yeah, so I'm so excited. I have my outfit ready and everything. Yeah. Okay, let's finish the makeup look again. I'm going to add a little bit more blush because I feel like there's just not enough blush for me. Obviously it's up to you. I am a big blush person, so don't listen to me if this is not for you. I just feel like I need a little bit more. I feel bare. Like, I just feel like there's like nothing on my face right now. Also, my boyfriend and I went to the fair the other day. Tell me why it is so expensive to go to the fair. Why did no one tell me it was so expensive to go to the fair? Because we literally, like, we probably spent like $200, a little over $200. And we were limiting ourselves too, by the way. Like, we were like really like, we wanted to go on more rides and go play more games, but we were like, that's too expensive, so we didn't. But in fairness, we should have went, because I think on like Wednesdays and Thursdays they do like if you get like a wristband, you can go on rides like unlimited. So we should have went on a Wednesday or a Thursday, but hindsight is 2020, okay? But yeah. But it was still super fun, and that day was like so fun. Like that was like one of our like first time like really like having that kind of date, because usually our dates are like going to dinner, and like there's obviously like nothing wrong with that, but that was like our first like super fun like kind of like kitty date, activity like date. Like all the dates that we've been on have really just been like going out to dinner and maybe like going shopping or something like that. Like it's just been like very relaxed, but then this was like very fun, and you know, I felt like I was a kid again. My favorite part, by the way, was the farm. Okay, I love animals. I loved the farm. It was free, by the way, and I got to see piglets. There was like a bunch of piglets that were born like 2 days before we went there. There were goats, sheep, cows, chickens. There was a peacock and a peahen. We also went to inside a butterfly exhibit kind of thing, where you could feed the butterflies and they could land on you. They liked my boyfriend more than they liked me, and I found that offensive. I wanted one to land on me so bad, and they wouldn't. I would have to get them to land on the food and put them on me manually. But my boyfriend, like, he like had like 4 on him at one time, and I was like, the heck? What the heck? Like, I want that. Give me that. I keep getting distracted. I'm so sorry. It's because I was looking at our photo booth picture, and it reminded me, and I wanted to talk about it. Anyways, I'm gonna do my lashes now. I don't know how to explain how to do my lashes. Basically, like, when I curl them, I start curling like at the root, at the base, and then I kind of like keep it there for a minute, and then I kind of like loosen it a little bit, and I go up like that. You'll see like if you like search TikToks about how to do this, you'll find it. Like, people are better at explaining it than I am, but basically, like, yeah, like, so I just like kind of like go at the root. I'm gonna try and do it right now to kind of like show you. So I go at the root and I press and I hold for a little bit, and then I loosen it just a tad, like literally barely anything, and I bring it up like this. It's kind of scary. I think Alex Earl has a really good TikTok on this. I think that's how I started doing it, was because of Alex Earl. So find that tutorial, because I think she's the one who explains it really good. But yeah, so then it kind of like leaves my lashes, because I have very straight Asian lashes that go downward. So yeah, so that kind of like gives it like a natural kind of curl that goes like, makes sure your lashes look like that from the side. And right now my mascara, like, because I just got a new mascara, so it's not how it was before, But before, my mascara, like my eyelashes looked like, oh my god, it was like gold. Like it was like amazing. But right now my lashes haven't been the best because I got a new mascara, and it's like not a new mascara, but it's like a new mascara. Like it's the same brand, but it's just a newer one because my old one like dried out. So yeah, that was that. Also, if you hear noise in the background, it's just my family and we're all getting ready. And I kind of just do it a couple times until I'm happy with what it is. So the first mascara I use is the Glossier Lash Slick. This is in brown, but I usually use the black. I just ran out of the black and I had the brown, and I never used the brown, so I'm like, I'm just gonna use the brown because I don't use the brown. So yeah, and because I layer it with a different mascara, so it doesn't really matter, in my opinion. So I do this all throughout the lashes. I go root to tip, and I just like try and get it like as even as I can. Make sure there's no like clumps, or yeah, like clumps of mascara or clumps of eyelashes that are like clumping together. Okay. So I don't know if you can really tell because it's brown, but this is what that lash looks like. And then I'm gonna do the other side. Also, for me, it is very much bound to get mascara on your eyelids. So just like be warned, if you don't like having mascara on your eyelids while you're doing your mascara, try and perfect that if you're doing my routine, or ignore my routine altogether. Next, I use the Milani. This is like my holy grail. I've been using this mascara for like 3 years. Like I used it like almost all of high school, and the Glossier I also have been using for a while, but not consistently. This I've been literally using consistently for the longest time. There was not like, I don't think there was a period of my time that I didn't use this. But yeah, this is the Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. Okay, ever since I discovered tubing mascara, this has been my best friend. So yeah, if you are a crier like me, yeah, because I was using a non-waterproof mascara for a little bit during the summer this year, and oh my gosh, it was not pretty for me. It was not pretty for me. Anyways, this I focus more on the tips. This is just to give it more pigment, my lashes more pigment, make it look more black, and to make it look a little longer. And yeah, because tubing mascara really just like, it more so gives length. In my opinion, it doesn't give too much volume if that's what you're looking for, but I don't really look for too much volume. I look for more length, but I do make this. So now this is what my lashes look like with the tubing, and this is a new package, so I don't double dip it when I go into the next lash, just because the formula is still super wet for me right now. That's what she said.
But it is too wet for me right now, and I don't like it, so I just use the same dip for my left lash.
My left lash never looks as good as my right lash. It pisses me off. Oh, my eye's getting dry. I think my left lashes are shorter than my right lashes. Okay, I'm not having the best lash style, but okay, this is the best I'm gonna get with my lashes. Obviously, there's mascara on my lids. Don't mind that. Okay, next I'm gonna do my lips, which I don't really need to do right now, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. And usually I do this before I start my lashes, but I forgot, and I have time anyway, so I'm just gonna do it right now. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I am using the lip liner stain from Sachu in the shade Nude. This is like barely anything on my lips, I will say, but I still like to use it because I am a crazy eater who wipes off my lip combo in 2 seconds. So I do like this. Okay, so my phone died while I was doing my lip liner thing. This is what it looks like. And then I sprayed my face with setting spray using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. And then I cleaned my eyelids up from the mascara. I'm gonna take this off, do my little lip combo, and then I'm done. So that's all I have left. So let me go do that and then say goodbye to you guys. So okay, so this is the angle that we're gonna have to go at right now because my phone is on the charger. I don't want it to die in the middle of this. Also, I can see you in the reflection of the mirror behind like my vanity mirror, so that is why it kind of like the way that I'm looking kind of looks off because I'm just looking at myself. Anyways, so yeah, I used the statue. I don't know if it got in the clip that I was watching, but I saw that I was able to finish my mascara routine. So my phone died. I think I said that already, but this is what my lip liner stain looks like. I literally only let it sit for like a couple minutes, like I said, or I don't know if this was in the video, but I usually do this before I do my lashes so that when I'm doing my lashes it's drying, but I forgot to do it, so I just did it right now because I have time to do it anyways. So this is how I do it. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's how I do it. So I'm gonna go peel it off right now and then finish my lip combo, and then yeah. As you can see, doesn't do much for my lips personally, but you know, it does do some for some other people. My favorite that I've used from Statue is Plumped and Pinked. So that's a me thing though. Okay, so now I am using the Maracuja Juicy Lip Liner in Dusty Rose. This is like my holy grail product. I've been using this for like ever. Like, oh, hold on, my leg's caught on the charger. Okay, I've literally been using this for like ever, so I kind of just like go over like the outer lip just because I like it to look a little bit more plump than my lips do right now. So that's what I do. And then I go in with the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil in Rose Envy, I think. Yeah. Oh my god, my lips needed this. They've been so dry. That is my makeup routine. Usually I set my face with setting spray right now, but I already did that, so I'm not gonna do it again. But yeah, that's my makeup routine. Let me put some jewelry on. My lips feel so dry right now. I can't. Ouch. Okay, so that is my current makeup routine. This is the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did kind of go into like a little rant by accident multiple times, but yeah, I haven't posted a video in a while. I just felt like making a video, and like I said, I will be having a good amount of videos coming out soon. So yeah, I'll probably see you in a couple days because I'm planning on posting that video in a couple days. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I love it. I love making these videos. It just like feels like being on a FaceTime call with people. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my little Lucky, but